everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. In today's Pick a Card reading, our topic is You Are About to Win Big. Once you choose your card, you can find the timestamps below, which will take you to your reading. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is also linked below. Please remember that is the only way to book a session with me. If someone reaches out to you, just know that that is not me. Okay, Spirit, our topic today is You Are About to Win Big. Can we have a card for pile number 1, please? Can we have a card for pile number 2, please? And pile number 3, please. Pile number 1, you have Collaborate, and you have the Lepidolite crystal. Pile number 2, you have Surrender and Trust with the Chalcopyrite. Pile number 3, Devote, and the green Goldstone. Please take as long as you need choosing your card or cards, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have the Lepidolite crystal, and your card is Collaborate. So definitely the way that you are about to win big has to do with other people and you coming together. It looks like you're creating something that is going to help the success of all of you, okay? Now this could be in many different forms. This could be you coming together on a project. Like, let's say you work for the same company and you're coming together on this project and you're really going to do an amazing job on this project and it's going to shine brightly on all of you. This could be you trying to start a business, for instance, and it's the collaborative effort of all of you. So maybe it's your business and you've hired a couple other people to help you run and manage your company. Or maybe all 3 of you are partners in a business, or maybe you're trying to accomplish something else in your life and it's going to take a team effort to get there. Maybe you're doing something for the community and it's going to take this team effort. But whatever it is that you have going on, it's through this collaborative effort that you're going to win big, okay? And you may have been able to do part of it on your own. And if you're still on your own trying to accomplish something, what you might want to start thinking about is who can you add to this particular idea, this thing that you're trying to accomplish. And the right people will be guided to you, okay? You will be guided to the right people. And I feel that when you come together, you're creating something that is bigger than any of you could create on your own. So I feel that there would be a level of success on your own, but to win big, it's this collaboration that's going to get you there. And so it could be that you're going to collaborate on this initial thing, and then from there you're going to branch out on your own. Okay, that's also possible. But to really get this thing kick-started, it looks like it's going to require kind of a group effort. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 1? So we have birth and new moon. So you're absolutely about to give birth to something, about ready to launch something, see something, go from one phase to another. And this is a great time to get things in alignment. Okay, as you see here with kind of the alignment happening here. So this would be a great time for you to get your plans in order and really launch something, because it's ready. Okay, it is ready to come out into the world. So, like, you can only do so much. You can only prepare so much, right? And at some point, you need to just, you know, have faith that it's going to work, and just bring it out into the world. And I'm getting a sense that it's going to be even bigger than you initially thought, okay? In some shape or form, it's going to turn out to be bigger. And I feel like this is something that could grow over like the next year. And you're really going to see it really progress in kind of like different phases, but it's going to take off. Okay. It's absolutely going to take off. And I feel that you are going to be rewarded for all of the hard work that you've put into this particular thing. Yeah, now you have, first of all, it's number 22, okay, in transition, so all moon phases. So it looks like you are about to go through this transition. So you have birth and transition, right? And then look at all the different moon phases. So definitely, I feel like okay, so how do I say this? So as you go through, so remember how I said, what did I say exactly with the birth, and that over like the next year, you're going to see this thing grow and change and go through these different phases and stuff like that. I feel like as you do that, this is why you need a collaborative effort, because the people in this group have a different skill sets, have different knowledge, things like that. And I feel like some of you will be able to work through these different phases. Like, you have different qualities that you can use your skills for in these different phases. So different people are going to be connected to different phases, and it's going to really help the growth of this project, because you can kind of lean on each other and work on different parts of it at different times. Does that make sense? So all of the different skills and knowledge and different viewpoints that you all have is really, really going to help you as you transition through all of these different phases, especially over the next year. Okay. And so it could be that you all work together for, you know, about a year, and then some of you may branch off on your own, and others of you will be with this same group for like the duration of the lifetime of whatever this is that you have starting here. Okay, so it just depends on your personal situation. This is a general reading, right, for the public, so there's going to be different circumstances and different situations going on. Oof, okay. This one wanted to come out, and so did that one. So we're going to take those. We have Treasure Island. Oh, I love this. So you're definitely getting there. Okay, slowly but surely. And again, this is pointing to the fact that it's going to take some time for the entire process to appear, right? That's why I was getting that, you know, something about a year, or it could be that you've been working on this for about a year, you know, close to a year. It could be like 9 months. It could be, you know, around a year. It could be a little bit longer than a year, but it's been some time that you've been working on this, or it will be some time that you will be working on this. And slowly but surely, as you go along through all the different phases, look at all of these hearts and the stars here. So you're each contributing something very, very important to this goal, okay? And it's all of you together are getting you to where you want to go. This is going to be so emotionally fulfilling for you, for all of you. There's a celebration that's coming in. Your hopes and your dreams with this particular thing, this plan that you have, they're going to come true. It's going to be such, like, I'm getting like relief because all of this hard work, all of this effort went into this. And right now, there's a hope that it's all going to work out. There's a hope that it's going to be successful, that it's going to take off. And Spirit is saying that it's absolutely going to happen for you. Just have patience, okay, as you go through these different phases and all of this hard work, because you're going to be so happy that you stuck with it. And what is it with the 3? I'm feeling there's something with 3. So you have 3 people here, but I'm getting like 3 times 3 equals 9. So I don't know if that means something to someone out there, but that just keeps coming back to me. 3 times 3 is 9. And I don't know what that connection is yet. We will hopefully see something with that connection as we go forward. Okay, so we have chop wood. So with chop wood, what Spirit is saying here is as you're going through this process, or as you have gone through this process, depending on where you are, right? There's certain things that, certain ideas that needed to be or need to be perfected. And this is exactly why it's important to have a collaboration, because other people are going to be able to come in and say, oh no, this little thing here, this doesn't work that well, but if we replace it with this here, that's going to make it sparkle and shine, okay? And then you can look at it and say, you know what? I thought there was something that wasn't quite right there, and I like your idea. I think that works better. Let's go with that. Because I feel like with this group that you have, I feel you're very lucky. I feel that, like I said earlier, you were guided toward these people and these people were guided toward you, because there's no ego here. Everyone is open to hearing ideas. Everyone is open to sharing ideas. And I feel like everyone understands that not every single idea is going to be a good idea, or some ideas can be improved upon. And so I feel like with this card here that there's an equal effort. There's like everyone involved wants progress, wants to see this project through. Everyone's very positive, and everyone's very willing to kind of scrap old ideas for new ideas, things that wouldn't work. And see how my voice just caught right there? So it seems like, excuse me, if you tried to do something on your own, there could have been something that was missing, something that needed to be pushed to the side and replaced with something else. So you could be at a point right now where you're trying to get something off the ground, you're trying to get something moving, and it's not really going anywhere. It's kind of stagnant. Okay, so is it making sense now why we have the collaborate card? Because there's something that could be missing, or something that someone else can add to it that's going to open these doors for you, okay? Do you see that, how there's 2 doors here and they're open, or a door with 2 different sides and it's open, okay? So this collaboration is how you're going to reach your goals. Okay, what else can you tell us for pile number 1? We have the moon card. Ooh, so another moon, very interesting. So with the moon, I feel that there's a sense of, I keep hearing something was missing. And what's interesting here is you have the 2 wolves or dogs on each side of the moon here, and then someone here, right, who's kind of falling in the water, not sure what direction they're going in, trying to get to the surface, trying to see something that they're missing. And then you have 3 people here. So all of these elements are coming together to bring in a missing piece, something that's missing, bringing it to light. So you're going to figure out what's missing. You're going to figure out what you need to do. It's all going to come together. And it seems like this could definitely be something creative that you're working on, or you need like a different creative eye to help you with this project, with this idea. It seems like there's just a little piece that's missing that needs to click together, click into place. And I do see that that's going to happen for you. Yeah, here we have the King of Wands. So as I was saying, this could be something creative that you have going on here. You're definitely going to be working through any problems that you have. You're going to see incredible success, incredible progress. And again, as you bring this thing to life, as you start to move forward with this, these problems or issues or delays that you may be having right now or in the beginning, those are going to fade, okay? There's going to be a greater sense of direction. Like, I think that there's absolutely a sense of direction, but there seems to be something that kind of halted things for a minute. That's going to be fixed, okay? It's like brainstorming, working through things, talking about things. There's huge transformation happening, huge transformation. So Spirit says, keep going, stay dedicated to this idea. It's going to work out for you. It's going to be incredibly successful, okay? And there's going to be some sort of ripple effect, because I don't know if, I doubt you're going to be able to see this. Let me see. Can you kind of see it like that? There's like little lines here, like circular, right? And so I'm seeing it as this ripple effect where it starts here, but then it expands and expands and expands, and it actually expands quite bigger than you imagined in the beginning. The Seven of Wands. So this is a very protected idea, okay? Very protected idea. Now, what's happening here with the Seven of Wands is a different perspective, seeing things from a different point of view, which is exactly what I talked about with chopped wood, okay? Another thing that I wanted to point out when I was talking about this idea is very protected, is that this idea is also protected with these people that you're going to be working with, okay? Like I said earlier, I get the sense that nobody has a big ego here. I feel like everyone's on the same page. I feel like there's equality. I feel like everybody contributes something. It may be different things, but it's all beneficial, okay? Everyone is benefiting equally, and everyone has something to add to this project, to this thing that's going on here. And with this collaborative effort, it's I feel it's going to be very rewarding, okay? Because you have the individual success of each of you involved, but then you have the group success as well. So it's almost like there's like a great bonding experience happening here, because the three of you did this together, but only the three of you, and the specific three of you, or there could be more. There could definitely be more people, but I'm just seeing three here, so I'm saying three. But with this collaborative effort, this group effort, it's like you could not have created this particular thing on your own, and you couldn't have created it with any other group of people. Does that make sense? There's something so special and unique about this energy within this group. We have the Three of Swords. So this is how I was kind of feeling here with chopped wood, that certain things may not have been working, certain things may have been delayed, may have been on hold, that really made you feel like you might have to give up on this particular idea, that made you feel like my hopes and dreams are shattered, I'm not accomplishing what I wanted to accomplish, and that's not really what was going on. The universe had a different plan for you, because the universe knew that you would be more successful, that you would be able to take this idea to much better places, higher places, right? If you had these other people involved in the situation. So for some of you, I feel with the Three of Swords, you could have been in a group before, in a group setting before, and it fell apart. And then you felt devastated because you know, your hopes and dreams were shattered, and you're sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, like, now what do I do? Okay. Remember, I just told you that you would not reach this level of success with any other group of people. That's why something needed to fall apart. That's why your personal idea with just you needed to fall apart, because you're supposed to do this with this group of people, not on your own, okay, with a group of people and with this specific group of people. Okay, so this is absolutely going to pass. Okay, and that could be what the Moon card is talking about, how you're feeling like you're sinking, you're feeling like, oh no, I don't understand what's going on right now. Trust that there's a divine plan, okay? This idea that you have, you're still going to give birth to it. It's still going to be created. And you're absolutely going to be going through a transformation. I mean, look at number 22. That is a very powerful number, okay? So just don't give up, okay? Everything's going to come together. Yeah, here we have the Two of Pentacles. Everything's going to balance out for you. And again, it would not be the same without all of these particular things coming into play. It's balanced, it's synergistic. Did I say that word right? Synergy, right? Synergistic. Anyway, synergy is happening here. I'm sorry. Sometimes words sound weird when I'm like in the midst of, of talking. So anyway, things are coming together, and I feel like looking at this card, I feel like this is kind of like a desert. Okay, and I don't know if I've felt like this before with this card, but I'm seeing it now in your reading. Kind of like this is like a desert, and coming after the Three of Swords, it's kind of like, okay, now what do I do? Now what? I have this idea, but what do I do with it? And then look, so this is you, let's say for instance, right? And then you have these two other things that come together, which again, we're seeing here, there's one person in the middle and then two people on the side, right? So it's like at least two people joining you with this particular thing. And so the reference to being in the desert, kind of being in the desert, lost, alone, confused, not knowing what direction to take, kind of like the Moon card here. And then all of a sudden, everything clicks together, okay? We have the Ace of Swords, yeah, so this makes so much sense. So this is like a new thought process. This is new ideas. This is being open to hearing other perspectives, to seeing what other people have to say, to taking these stairs, right? And looking at things from that different perspective, like we had here with the Seven of Wands. I talked about that. Seeing someone else's point of view and seeing with these stairs, seeing how it all fits together. Okay, so new ideas. There's a lot of communication. Like I'm seeing people sitting at a table, writing things down. I'm seeing like someone looking on a computer. I'm seeing a lot of communication, talking, brainstorming, planning, you know, things like that. This is what you need, because look, there's stairs down here as well. So this is what you need to start moving forward toward your treasure here, okay? And you're gonna get there faster in this group effort than you would on your own. You have the Fool card. This makes so much sense. So with the Fool card, you're taking a leap of faith, and I feel like you're fine with that. I feel like you're excited. There's a sense of excitement. There's a sense of there's definitely a plan here, right? But at the same time, it's like, well, I don't know if this plan is going to be successful or not, but I have a plan, and I don't know the full extent to where this is going to take me or us, you know, in the group here, but let's just do it. Let's just see what happens, okay? And so it's interesting you have the Fool card and the Birth card here because everything's coming together for you to launch this project. Look here how everything's coming together, okay? And then also remember with the King of Wands, how I was talking about the ripple effect here. I'm seeing that here, like in water, if you drop a stone in water and how it ripples out, right? That's what I'm seeing here as well. So taking this chance with this new idea, project, whatever it is, going forward with it, and hoping for the best and actually exceeding those hopes and expectations. The Hangman. This makes a lot of sense because remember I was talking about some kind of delay, some kind of transitionary period here where something didn't quite work out as you hoped it would, and then feeling like, oh no, my hopes and dreams are just shattered and I just need to, you know, throw this whole idea in the trash and just forget about it forever. And Spirit says, oh no, absolutely not. What you need is a different perspective with the Hangman, and that's exactly what you're gonna get with this group effort, okay? And if you're not right now, Spirit says definitely be open to joining this group, to allowing other people in with this idea, because especially being below the King of Wands, there is someone who might have a little more experience than you or may have a different experience, like I said earlier, who can add so much to this particular thing. Maybe you have this great idea and you are trying to launch it on your own and you kept coming upon delay after delay after delay and you're like, what am I missing? I don't know what I'm missing here. And maybe you just need someone else who has a little more experience in this particular thing, or someone who can help guide you, someone who wants to become a partner, or, you know, have some sort of piece of your idea, you know, of 25% or 10% or whatever it is, right? Because they're adding value to your idea, right? And so it's going to benefit you, it's going to benefit them. So that's just a possibility here of something that I'm seeing here if you've come upon delays or something like that. And it seems like what's going to happen is everything's going to come together and it's going to be like this aha moment, okay? Because I'm seeing it here with the Ace of Swords, like, that makes so much sense. Even with chop wood, do you see the light shining in and the doors have opened up? It's like, that makes sense. And I'm seeing it here with the Hangman. Makes sense, okay? And then look at your original card. That same thing is kind of happening here where it's like, this is coming together. This makes so much more sense than it did here when everything seemed to be falling apart. We have the Strength card. Yeah, this is interesting here because these are two different things, right? You have the lamb, and then you have the person, and then the lion. So these three things again that are coming together that are forming this very, very unique energy, which is going to help propel you forward. So it's going to take some time. It's going to take some patience. It's going to take a lot of communication, a lot of brainstorming, but it's going to happen. It's absolutely going to happen. And not just that, but I see that there's healing that's happening from whatever hurt you here. If you look at the heart here, the heart is healed, okay? And so it's so much more than that though, because what's going to happen is going to be so beyond the original dream that you had here, okay? Like, think big, okay? I just heard something going global or something going viral, okay? depending on, you know, what this is for you. It could be something going viral on the internet. It could be something going global with, if you're selling something and, you know, maybe you meet someone who knows how to sell things internationally or something like that, right? So something like that. It's going to expand beyond your original idea by going into this collaborative effort. And then we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, so absolutely. There's so much creativity. Ideas are being expanded upon. So I'm seeing like somebody throwing an idea out there in like a group setting, and then somebody else linking up to that idea. So like a link here, and then someone says, oh no, I have this idea. So it links together. It's like magnetized. And then someone else says, oh, you know what, if we do this too, and then that links together with the other links, and it just keeps like linking together and creating this like chain of events that just changes this whole idea into something so much better and bigger and just incredible. So definitely don't be afraid to brainstorm. Don't be afraid to throw things out there that may sound completely crazy, because that could be the winning formula, okay? And I feel that the other people in this group will have that same kind of mindset. Like, let's just throw everything out there and see what sticks. And I feel that's one of the most important things here. The Ace of Wands, yeah, because doing that, something's gonna stick. Okay, connections are going to be made. If you look at all these connections here, and it's going to, I just get this sense it's going to spread like wildfire. This idea that you have, it's like unstoppable. Okay, this force that you are together, it's just going to grow and grow and grow and expand. Yeah, look at. Here you have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is exactly what I was talking about. And remember I told you it's going to take some time? We see that here too. Remember I told you about like a year, 9 months, 7 months. So within a year from when you get this thing started, when you get this group together, this perfect group of people, slowly but surely, you're going to see this idea grow and expand, and something about it going global, big, okay? Really, really big. And so that is how you're going to win big in your particular circumstance. It's by collaborating. And it is going to take a little bit of time, so have patience. But I'm telling you, once you give birth to this particular idea, it's going to go through these different phases, these different transitions, where I'm seeing it kind of like a snowball going down a hill, right? If you've seen like cartoons or something like that, where it starts out this big, and then as it goes down the hill, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, or like a ball of yarn or something like that, and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what's happening here. Okay, I hope this helped you, and if you liked it, please like and subscribe. If you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 2. You have the Chalcopyrite, and your card is Surrender and Trust. Very, very interesting card, given our topic today, which is you are about to win big, okay? I feel that you're at a point, you could be at a crossroads, but I feel that you're at a point where it's time for you to take a leap of faith, or it's time for you to give up control over something. I'm getting a sense of you have a plan, you have an idea, but something about it is scaring you. So some of you may have a fear of failure. Some of you may not know exactly what you're doing, right? Some of you may have a plan, but you don't know, like maybe you've never done this before. You're like, well, I hope this works. But if you become so focused on your fears, or so focused on, timing of something, or how are things going to come together? Is this going to work out? What if it doesn't work out? You know, all of those things, you can really muddy the waters. And what Spirit is saying is to let go, take that leap of faith, and trust that the universe is going to catch you, and trust that this idea is safe, that where you're going is safe, all of these things, right? I feel like this is something that's deeply connected to your heart, because there's a heart here. Like, I don't know if you can quite see that. Yeah, it's not really coming through with the light, but there's a little heart here. Okay. And I feel like you're putting something out into the universe that is like your heart and soul. And that's exactly why there's such a great fear of, oh no, what if this doesn't work out? But what if it does work out? Okay. And look at, you have the lotus flowers down here, the lily pads, sorry, I can't talk. And those are indicating to me that you're safe. So Spirit says trust, surrender and trust. All right. What else can you tell us for pile number 2? Ooh. Ooh, patience. And look at these colors. You have all of these bright blue and purple colors. Look at all of that. That's amazing. Trust, have patience. And look, this person is like kind of in the same pose as this person. It's almost like, see, it's like getting ready to surrender to the universe, I feel, is what's happening here. Everything's coming together. You have this great idea. I feel like intuitively, you know that it's all going to come together, but then your ego can come in and say, oh, but it's taking too long, or, you know, maybe I should have had an answer by now, or maybe things should have been taken off by now. Patience. Patience is your friend, okay? So I feel that in order to win big, patience is your friend. Patience is critical, okay? Because I'm getting a sense that there's divine timing connected to whatever this is that you have going on here. And you can't rush it. It's like, even if you rushed through something and you said, okay, I'm just going to throw this out there, right? It would still take you the same amount of time, because things would still need time to be in the right place at the right time, right? So let's say that let's just say this is just like an easy example. Let's say that you're looking for a job and you're like, I need to get a job now. I need to get a job now. And so over the weekend, you send out 1,000 resumes, right? Which I don't even know if that's possible, but you know, just an example. Because you're like, I have to find this job right now. I have to find it out right now. And then you're sending out 1,000 resumes every single day until you find a job, right? Well, you could do that and you could waste a lot of effort and energy by being excessive, right? Because this job that you're waiting for, it's, you know, a couple weeks out. Does that make sense? Because this thing is not looking for you yet. You're looking for it, and eventually it's going to be looking for you. But no matter how much you tried to speed up the process, it's still not going to change the timing of things. So just have patience and just kind of try to go with the flow. Surrender and trust, okay? All right. Crossroad. Ooh, interesting. Very, very interesting. So the first thing that's catching my eye with this card is that it's number 16, okay, which in the tarot, that's the Tower card. And you have Crossroad here. So, I feel for some of you, you may have had a Tower card moment where everything kind of fell apart and you're trying to get things moving, right? And that's why you have to have patience, because it's going to happen here. You are going to win big, right? But it's going to happen at this particular time. No matter what you do here to try to get it to speed up, it's still going to happen at this time. Okay, so with this crossroad that you're at, Spirit says keep going forward. Maybe you're at a point where you're running out of patience and you're saying, I don't want to do this anymore. It's taking too long. Spirit says, I mean, you have free will here. You can do what you want, but Spirit says stick with it. You know, hopefully you stick with it. Keep going forward. Have patience. It's going to happen. Okay, so this is number 16. This is number 6. Things are coming together. This is number 2. So everything is coming into perfect alignment for you. Okay, so just keep going forward. It is going to happen for you. And it's going to be huge. It's going to be life-changing. It's going to be worth the wait for you. Very interesting. Okay, so this card says not for you, and it's number 6. I just got chills. I really just got chills. Okay, number 6. Something is not for you. You need to have patience. These two cards go together. And would you look at your cards? Look, you still have this purple color. So absolutely, your intuition is going to help guide you here. Something is not for you. The things hadn't fully aligned yet. Something that was offered to you or something that was taken away from you, if you had a Tower card moment here, it was not for you. You're meant for something so much better, okay? Spirit knows that. It could have been that you were trying to rush something and you just kind of took the first thing that appeared and you're like, I have to make this work. I can't wait any longer. And then the universe was like, nope, no. Because you would not have reached the level of success or abundance that you're going to be reaching if you wait for this other thing to appear, okay? So I feel that you're at a crossroad right now. You can either give up or you can keep going. Because something that's not for you, I feel this could have been something that made you feel like, oh, this is all just a big waste of time. I'm just going to give up because you may have lost something. That's not what was going on. You know, sometimes before everything comes into perfect alignment, it may look like things are falling apart. Okay, because that can happen for multiple reasons. Sometimes the universe is testing us. Sometimes the universe is testing our resilience, you know, things like that. And other times, and this could actually all be in one situation, other times certain things need to fall away so that other things can fall together. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Oop, okay, looks like you got 2 cards there. Never-ending story. Yeah, I feel like you feel like time is running out. You feel like things haven't worked yet, so how do I know things are going to work in the future? It's going to be quite the opposite of this feeling. Look at how the wings, I don't know if you can quite see that, but the wings are down. I'm almost getting a sense like the wings are damaged somehow. That's going to be changing, okay? Your luck is going to change. Things are going to be moving again, and you're not going to run out of time. Things are going to come together for you. Have faith, right? Surrender and trust that everything is going to happen in divine timing. You're going to be taken care of. You're going to be protected. This feeling here, you won't ever feel this again. You just need to be patient, okay? You will not feel this again as long as you keep moving forward. Yeah, look, it changes in the wind. I love this for you. Things are shifting. Things are absolutely shifting for you. I feel also that crossroad is indicating this change, okay? I feel with the crossroad, I feel that energy is shifting. Energy is shifting for you. Let me look at this for a second. You see all these leaves? It's giving me a sense of certain things need to be taken out of, something's in the way and it needs to be removed. And then there's a change in the wind. So after these things are removed, other things start to come into place. That's what I'm seeing here with this. That's why you need patience. Let's get into your tarot cards. I'm so curious to see what else we can find out for you. What else do you want to say to pile number 2, please? Okay. The Moon card. Yeah, this makes sense. You feel like you don't know where you're going. You don't know how it's going to happen. You don't know how long you're going to have to wait. And Spirit says, let your intuition guide you. Look at how bright that moon is. And remember I told you with all the purple colors here that your intuition is going to play a key role here. That's absolutely correct. You're going to be divinely guided to doors that are going to be opening for you. Look at this here, how there's an opening here. There's a pathway there. Don't let your fears get the best of you. You're going to be divinely guided. Everything is going to come together. The World card. Yeah. This period of waiting is going to be coming to an end soon. Okay. I feel like, wow, excuse me. When my voice cracks like that, when I have to cough like that, there's something that needs to be released. And what I was going to say right before I started to cough like that, I was going to say that it seems like you have one foot stuck in fear and one foot wanting to progress forward. And Spirit says to start going forward. Let go of that fear, okay? You definitely seem to be at some sort of crossroad where things are about to shift and change for you, but it is still going to take a little bit of time. But keep going forward with this particular idea that you have, with this movement that you have, that you want to see, something you want to, bring into your life. Hold on to this idea. It's going to work out for you. And with the World card, it's going to change your world. It's going to make your world so much brighter, so much better than you ever thought it could be. Wow, this is powerful. So you have the Judgment card. This is like being given a second chance. This is heeding the call, right? This is rising up from the ashes and saying, I'm going to change my story. This isn't for you. Understanding that there was a reason why this particular thing had to fall away from your life. Okay? Because if you would have stayed with this particular thing that fell away or fell apart or didn't happen, whatever it was, right? You would have continued with this never-ending story. Weeks or months later or year later, whatever, you would have said, why am I back in the same place? Why am I still here? And you would have been so angry and so frustrated. But going with the flow, going with the universe's plan, okay? You're being given this second chance, this chance to do things differently. And it's all going to work out so, so much better. You're not going to be repeating this anymore. Okay? The Queen of Cups, yeah. So you're going to be looking at things differently. you're going to be, you're going to be more comfortable than you've ever been before. So I feel more comfortable in your own skin, more comfortable with where you are in the world. You could definitely be more comfortable financially as well. Absolutely. I feel like there's a huge transformation that's going to be happening in your life. I feel like you're up leveling in a massive, massive way. And I feel like that's why it's painful for you to go through this process. Okay. Because it's exciting. Okay. It's exciting, but there's also something that's painful that you had to go through in order to get to where you're supposed to be. Leaving certain people behind, leaving a job behind, leaving a community behind, or a place where you always lived, leaving that behind. It's something like that that you're leaving behind because you're outgrowing it. Okay. So this period of feeling uncomfortable and this transition, it's going to pass. And you're going to feel so much better, and you're going to be so glad that you had the patience and you went through this, because, you know, our topic is you're about to win big. It's going to happen for you. The Six of Pentacles. Very interesting card. What I see happening here is that you're no longer going to be fooled by things that look better. Okay, so for instance, what I'm seeing with this never-ending story and this cycle is that you're breaking some kind of cycle. So whereas before, there may have been some kind of trickery going on where you're like, oh, okay, this has to be better than last time, or things are different this time, or something like that with this idea, but you would have ended up in the same exact spot. That's why it was not for you. The universe said, not again. You're not going to do this again. Okay. And so you're not going to be repeating those same lessons, those mistakes, those, you know, being around that type of person, place, or thing. You're going to be able to stand on your own. Okay. You will no longer have to rely on other people for your success or your happiness. You're going to be accomplishing that all on your own. Okay. I cannot believe that I just turned this card over. This is exactly what I was just saying. And not just that, but the Judgment card. Remember I said how you're rising from the ashes? Look at what you have here. You have the Phoenix rising. Okay, which is exactly what I was talking about with the Judgment card. And then I was telling you that you're no longer going to have to rely on other people for your success, your happiness. You're no longer going to have to wait for things to happen because you're relying on other people. That's exactly what we have here with the Nine of Pentacles. You're finding your own success. You're getting a greater sense of accomplishment because you're doing something on your own. That could be where this fear is coming in. Maybe you're doing something on your own. Maybe before you tended to rely on other people. Maybe you didn't have the confidence, or you didn't have an idea, or you didn't know, you know, what direction to take or how to do something on your own or whatever it is. Now you do. Okay. There's something so big that's changing in your life that is empowering you. And the spirit says, hey, we've got your back. We're going to help guide you through this process. This doesn't mean that you're no longer going to have people who can help you. It's just that you no longer have to rely on other people. You can accept help. You can accept people's opinions. You can accept support, but you won't need it. Okay? Here you needed it. Here you don't. So this is a very, very, very powerful up-leveling that you're going through. The Nine of Pentacles, you need patience. This is not something that's going to happen overnight, okay? There's a change in the wind, but it's going to take a while for this entire thing to take form. So absolutely patience is key here. But it's going to be worth it, okay? I feel if you're having any difficulties financially, because look here, this person is having difficulties financially, okay? This person is not at all. Not at all. So you're going to have more finances that are coming in somehow for you. Okay, this could be a new job. This could be starting a successful venture. Maybe you've been living with someone. This could be a romantic relationship or some kind of living situation where you couldn't leave because you didn't have the financial means to leave. Okay, I see that changing. Okay, there's a huge shift and change coming. So you're gonna win big. I see definitely finances coming in for you, but winning big in your particular case also has to do with feeling empowered on the inside, feeling like you don't need to rely on someone else, and you never will again, okay? For like personal stuff. Now, if you're opening a business, of course, you may need to rely on people to help you run that business. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about something that's kind of manipulating you into needing to rely on that person, place, or thing. There's something kind of shady going on, which is creating this never-ending story. Almost like somebody is telling you like, oh, well, you can't do it on your own, so you're stuck with me. Or that's kind of the energy that I'm feeling. Okay, that might not be what someone's saying, but that's the energy that I'm picking up from it. And you're breaking away from that, saying, no, that's not true. I can do this on my own. Okay. And then you never look back to that. The Seven of Wands, absolutely. Look at this card. This person is like, I don't think so. No. It's exactly what I was just saying, where you're breaking free from those chains that bound you to somebody or to something. Okay, you're breaking free. You're getting a different perspective. You're getting stronger, especially once you completely break free. Once you kind of pick up the pieces from this never-ending story and you see things starting to shift and change for you, you're going to be so empowered. You're going to be so empowered that you're going to see something like this situation coming from a mile away. And you're going to be like, not today. I am not the one. No, thank you. Okay, I'm telling you. That's going to happen for you. The Six of Swords, exactly. So the Six of Swords is moving away from a situation that was mentally taxing, something that was draining your energy, something that you absolutely could not be in any longer. And look how it's right below the World card. Okay, something that's no longer meant for you. Okay, this never-ending story is coming to an end. You have a change in the wind. You're becoming empowered. And in the future, after you gain the sense of empowerment, you, like I said, you're going to be the Seven of Wands energy where you're like, no, I'm not going to accept these type of things in my life anymore. And you know what you're going to do with those people, places, and things? You're going to send them packing away from you, okay? So it's very empowering. And it's this sense of confidence that you're getting with the Queen of Cups. It's like a ripple effect where it's going into all areas of your life. All areas of your life are up-leveling and changing for you. Yeah, here's the Tower card. Do you see someone pouring like this molten lava into the Tower here? Remember I said this is not for you. Remember I said that the universe, or I don't remember my exact words, but something may have fallen away from you. Something may have been taken away from you. You may have got into something and you're like, oh, this looks so much different. And then all of a sudden it was the exact same thing that you had before. And what I'm seeing here is that you may have finally gotten it where you're like, what am I doing? Why am I repeating this? Why does this keep happening to me? And the universe, is saying that there's this change in the wind. okay? You need patience. Don't, like, this was taken away from you because it was not meant for you. It had such a faulty foundation that it was like a disaster waiting to happen, okay? An absolute disaster waiting to happen. The Tower card is below the Judgment card. This is your time to rise from the ashes, okay? We're seeing it again here. Everything falling apart because it was not meant for you. So surrender and trust that everything needs to fall apart, needs to fall away so that it can come together. So I'm getting a sense that a huge reason why this happened, why you're realizing why this was not for you, is because you're supposed to feel empowered. You're supposed to do something on your own. So some of you, I feel some of you are going to be moving somewhere completely new. I feel some of you are going to be starting like your own business or something, or getting into some kind of partnership with someone else in a business or something like that, where you kind of have more, where you create kind of like your own structure, something like that. We have the Nine of Cups. So with the Nine of Cups, this is a dream coming true. This is you realizing a dream that you had or have. This is you being successful. This is you know, the energy I'm getting here is kind of like, you told me I couldn't do it. Now look at me. So it's kind of like having a sense of, oh, I wish they could see me now kind of energy, right? But at the same time, being like, yeah, I mean, that would be good, but I don't want that energy back in my life. I really don't want to see that person or, you know, feel that energy around me again. So you're going to have great emotional success, emotional boundaries too. Okay. I feel like you're really coming into your own power with not allowing things in your life anymore that don't suit you. And I feel like you're becoming more comfortable in saying no to things or saying goodbye to things. The Knight of Wands, yeah. You are just coming into your power. You have absolutely no problem leaving something behind and claiming victory over your life and creating success in your life. What I feel here is that there's a sense of conquering your fears. I feel that's huge here. Going forward despite your fears or despite things that other people may have said to you. You're surrendering, you're trusting, you're following your passion with something, and you're going to have great success in doing that. Great success. Okay, great abundance on multiple levels. Yeah, the Ten of Swords. Notice something about this particular Ten of Swords. Typically, the Ten of Swords shows somebody with, when the swords are actually going through the body, like in the traditional tarot decks. Here, the swords are just in the bed, right? So you've been protected from something that was not for you. You've been protected from that. The Ten of Swords indicates that something is over, it's done, it's completely final, which is what I said with Never Ending Story. This is the last time. There's a change in the wind. You won't go through this again. I mean, you have free will. If you choose to go back to something, of course, then you're going to go through it again. But what I'm seeing here is that you're not going to do that, okay? This is going to be a thing of the past. You won't feel this type of pain again from this same situation, okay? Whew, that was powerful, okay? I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 3. You have the green Goldstone, and your card is Devote. I feel like you have been working on something with your whole heart. I feel like you have put in blood, sweat, and tears into something. And I feel that it is about to pay off very, very nicely for you, okay? I feel that this is something that you've been devoted to for a while, okay? And when I say you have put your heart into this, I feel that you have poured your heart into something, giving it all your effort, okay? Spirit says, have no fear. It's going to pay off for you. It's been a long journey. You might be a little bit tired, but it has not gone unnoticed, okay? I feel like, you know, with the boat, I feel like this is how close you are to the finish line. This is how close you are to this paying off big, okay? I feel like it's in sight. You're almost there. And it's just going to be a little bit longer to go before this really, really, really pays off for you. Okay. What else can you tell us for pile number 3, please? Ooh, reflection. You know what I'm getting with this is, so first of all, it's number 44, you know, and then reflection. So what I'm getting from this card, you know how I was talking about you've put in your blood, sweat, and tears. You've been intensely devoted to something. Reflection. Exactly what you have been manifesting, exactly what you've been working so hard to get, it's about to appear, okay? It's about to literally manifest into like true life, okay? You're about to, like all this energy that you've been putting out, it's about to come back to you in a big, big way, okay? So absolutely, all that hard work is about to pay off for you. It's definitely gonna pay off for you. Oh, wow. And then you have number 40, and you have beauty. I feel that you are about to be on top of the world. I feel that you didn't give up. I feel that you had certain days when you wanted to give up. Maybe even weeks that you wanted to give up, times where you were like, this is so hard, this is so difficult, am I doing this for nothing? Like, am I ever going to see a return from my investment with this? And it's like, I want this so bad. I like so badly want this to happen, and I've been putting in all this effort. Why haven't I seen anything in return? Why haven't I seen success come from this yet? Okay, you will. You absolutely will. I truly feel like you've been working on this for quite some time. Everything's coming into alignment for you. There's something, oh, okay. I feel that certain aspects of this are going to be bigger than what you initially planned for, okay? And the reason why is because the universe is rewarding you for your hard work. It's all going to come back to you, but it's going to come back to you in ways that you didn't expect in certain aspects. So certain things could be kind of surprising how things kind of turn out for you. Like, for instance, this is just an example, and this might actually apply to some of you, but let's say that you've been working so hard on this particular thing here, putting all your time, your effort, you haven't had a social life, you've just been focused on this particular thing. But because of this, it opens new doors for you to meet new people. And then you meet a new friend group where you're really finding like your soul tribe. Or it opens other doors for you where you're meeting your soulmate. Okay, so I'm seeing that here where there could be like unexpected positive consequences, unexpected meetings, things like that, where it seems like because you're following your heart, because you're putting your heart and soul into this, and because it is going to open new doors, I feel there's something connected here to soulmate energy, which can be friend soulmates. It could be a romantic soulmate, but it's definitely like finding your soul tribe, okay? So you're about to win big in multiple different perspectives, I feel. Ooh, look at that, milk and honey. Your hard work is going to pay off. I don't know if there's anything else to say with this card. You're like almost quite literally finding the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It's like you're going to come into a time where you can relax a little bit, where you can enjoy the fruits of your labor, where you can, I'm getting a sense of kind of like sitting back and kind of laughing a little bit and saying, oh my gosh, I finally made it, and just like taking it all in. Just taking it all in and saying, wow, I am here. Kind of like, have you ever seen someone, ooh, I just got chills. Have you ever seen someone like a performer who's on stage and then, you know, like I've seen this with musicians before, where they're on stage, they're performing, and then they stop for a minute to say something, and they pause and they just look out at the audience and they don't say anything for, you know, a few seconds or a minute or something, and they're just scanning the audience and they're taking it all in. Like, I can't believe the level of success that I have reached, and look at all of this energy, look at what I've accomplished. I feel I'm getting that same sense of energy from this card, okay? Huge, huge energy. Here we have orphaned. Okay, this makes sense because there was a point in time, remember I said you wondered if it was all going to be worth it. You wondered if you put in all that effort for nothing, right? And you're feeling like, should I give up on this idea? I feel like at one point you got to this point where you were feeling like it wasn't going to work out. And it was just desolate and cold, and you felt defeated. And then something like this fire came like from beneath you or something and said, not today. Nope. Get up. Rise above, like get off this ledge here. You're going to be fine. Tomorrow's a new day. Get back to it. And then you went back to it and you kept going forward, even though you had some doubts and you were wondering, is this ever going to work out? And then it worked out. Do you see this night and day? It's literally going to be night and day. It is going to pay off for you. So whatever kind of conflicts or delays or anything, because here I'm seeing like something's not working, you're not allowed to go forward with something, and then you just pick yourself back up, you don't give up, you keep going. And that's exactly why the universe is going to reward you so big. Okay, all right. What else can you tell us for pile number 3? I feel like these cards here need to come out. Okay. The way I just coughed, Spirit is telling me that, because if you haven't seen that before, sometimes I cough out of nowhere. And it's usually with a card like this, okay? So Spirit is saying that if you have any of this energy left, release it to the universe, because things are going to work out for you. Maybe you're watching this and you're saying, maybe you saw the title of this, you're about to win big, and you're like, really? Because this is exactly how I feel right now. I don't feel like I'm going to win big. Okay. If that's where you are right now, Spirit is saying, get up, stop feeling this way. Okay. Keep your eye on your goals. Things are going to shift for you. Okay. So if you're about to give up on something, this reading found you for a reason. Okay. So don't give up. Let go of those feelings. Okay. Okay. So let's put these to the side here, and let's look at these first, because we already saw You probably saw, I didn't really see. Okay, I mean, obviously they were up, but I didn't really look at them. Okay, so we have the 5 of coins here. Exactly, right? You see how we're feeling the same here? The 5 of coins, you can feel like you've been orphaned, like you've been left out in the cold, like nobody cares, like your idea is not going to take off, right? But here's the thing. Look at all of these pentacles right here. Okay? It's like you're focused on the wrong thing. And if you're here, or if you were here, the focus was on how long it's taking, or why hasn't it happened yet, or when is it going to happen? Maybe I should just give up. Maybe something happened that you had to figure things out, and it was hard. It was very, very difficult. And you thought, well, maybe this roadblock was put here because I'm not supposed to be doing this particular thing. Whatever chaos, conflict, doubt, whatever this was here, we see it here. But it just needs you need a change of perspective. You need to look at things differently, because here you have these pentacles. Look at how bright they're shining. There's a keyhole here. You just need the key. And do you see like the rays coming off of the pentacles? Okay, can you see that? There's a solution. The 5 of Swords. Yeah, absolutely. So this is what I'm seeing, what I'm talking about with the Orphan card and with the 5 of Coins here. There's a solution, okay? There's something that you need to leave behind. Something you need to just kind of wipe your hands free of. And it's relating to these 2 cards here. It's your perspective. Maybe you had this great idea and you started going forward with it, and then all of a sudden you came upon this roadblock and you couldn't figure out why. Like, what's the problem? Maybe part of that idea needed to be changed. Maybe there was something that just didn't fit quite right, okay? But what I'm seeing here is picking yourself up from this and picking up the pieces, leaving certain things behind, which definitely is talking about your perspective on things. If you have this negative perspective, it's leaving that behind, okay? Picking yourself up, refocusing your energy, and continuing on with this idea, because it's a brilliant idea. Look back here. It's brilliant. It's going to bring you so much success, okay? And look at this card, okay? Here's the lightning. It's raining here, but this person left those swords here and is moving forward, and they're moving into the sun. I don't know if you can quite see it, but there's like rays of sun coming up here, and there's no rain right here because you walked away from this here. It's going to be hard. Let me tell you, it is going to be difficult to let go of this mindset of defeat and to pick yourself up and say, you know what? My heart is in this. I'm going to make it happen. That's going to be the hardest part. Okay, but Spirit is saying if you do it, you're going to be rewarded. Big, okay? Look at that. You have the 8 of Wands. Okay, so this is something happening very quickly. So I feel like if you can get through this hard part, which is picking yourself up, okay, and staying dedicated, staying devoted to this thing that's in your heart here, this idea that you have, there's going to be a huge shift in energy, okay? But it starts with you shifting your energy. As soon as you can do that, things start to change very, very quickly for you, okay? Very quickly. The 7 of Wands. This is talking about having a different perspective, okay? Picking yourself up, dusting yourself off, getting back up there. Again, there's looking at things differently, trying different things. There's also, hold on, what is coming through here? There's a sense of, oh, okay. There's a sense of protecting yourself from this kind of thought process. So it's like once you break free of this, once you realize that your dreams are not falling away from you, that all of this is still possible, okay? You pick yourself up, it's like you cleanse your energy, okay? Because there's rain here. So what comes after the rain, right? The rainbow. So it's like you cleanse your energy, you pick yourself back up, you dust yourself off, and you say, okay, let me give it my all. Let me get back in the game. Let me try this one more time. And I feel here with the Seven of Wands is that you might need to continually stay in check with your emotions and understand that things are happening, okay? Things are kind of happening beneath the surface that you can't quite see yet, but very soon you're going to see some sort of success, some sort of results, and it's going to expand from there, okay? And then you're going to win very, very big. Okay. I am almost speechless because this is your dreams coming true. Okay. What did I just say? That if you keep your emotions in check, if you stay devoted, okay, because I can see here all of this hard work. I mean, literally tears, blood and sweat going into this idea, this project, this thing that you have. And then something happened and just you felt devastated because you thought it wasn't going to happen. Okay. It is going to happen. It is. It could have been the wrong timing. It could have been maybe the wrong people were involved. Maybe it was the wrong area, the like slightly different direction where you needed to just tweak something a little bit. Okay. It is going to happen. Your dream is coming true. Remember here, I told you what's coming alive, what's literally coming to life is your vision for what this is. It's coming to life here. It's going to happen. You're going to see success and you are going to be so glad that you did not give up when you wanted to. The Hierophant. I am feeling here there's some kind of help or assistance that's going to be coming in. Oh, okay. Everything is lining up for you. Part of the reason why you're going to be rewarded so significantly is because you followed the rules. I feel like you could have taken a shortcut that would have avoided this here, but you didn't because you have integrity, because you want to do things the right way, okay? And that is exactly why, one of the reasons why, another reason why the universe has your back and why you are going to be rewarded. Because you didn't give up, because you're following your heart. It's like you're going towards your soul purpose. You're doing something that you've literally put your heart and soul into, but you did it with integrity. You didn't cut corners. You did things, it's like quality, right? Quality over quantity, that type of thought process. And because of that, like your guides are saying, please understand that this is not going unnoticed. We are noticing what you're doing and it's going to pay off for you. The Six of Cups. Yeah. So this is something that you've been working on for a while. You've had this dream. You've had this idea of success. You've been manifesting this. Exactly what I was talking about with the reflection card. Your hopes and your dreams are going to come true. And also with the Six of Cups, this can sometimes indicate that something unexpected is going to happen. So if you're currently right here where you just want to walk away from something, Okay, keep this in mind, and especially with the Eight of Wands, things can happen overnight for you. Literally overnight. You know how people sometimes say, oh, that person was an overnight success, and then that person is like, not really. You didn't see all the effort and all the tears that went into this and all the failures that I had before I actually felt success. Like, you have no idea what I went through to get here. Okay. I'm feeling like it's a similar thing for you where overnight you could have success, but you know it wasn't overnight. You know that you were working on this for a while and you gave it your all. Okay. So, but my point is that it could be something unexpected that's going to happen, that's going to shift everything for you. The Nine of Cups. Are you kidding me? This is also like a wish card. Your dreams coming true, your wishes coming true. So you have the Nine of Cups and the Star card. Okay. And look at the difference between these cards here. Here you feel very uncomfortable. You want to give up. You want to run away and hide. You want to just crawl into bed and cry and just close the shades. Look at this card. You're on top of the world. You're on cloud 9. Look at all the success that you have. And then you're like, wow, that worked out. Like, what's next? You know, what can I do next? What goal can I hit next? Amazing. Amazing. You're about to win big. Very, very big. And not just that, but there's some sort of expansion that's happening from this original idea. Okay, it's not just this. It's once you get this level of success, like once you hit that initial goal, you're going to have all of these other goals where it's like, oh my gosh, I can do this and this and this. And what do I do first? Right? So there's a lot of expansion that's going to be happening here. So you're going to win big with the initial idea, but then you're going to keep winning big with additional ideas after that. Okay. The Three of Wands. I love that this card came up for you. So this is being rewarded for all of that effort that you put in, okay? All of that hard work, all of that dedication, it's about to come in, okay? Your ship is coming in. Big time, okay? And also look at this card. You see how there's like clouds around here and then the rays of sunshine are coming through. So I'm seeing the clouds here dissipating, right? The rain that happened here is going away. It's clearing up. The sense of confusion, doubt, all of that is making way for this beautiful rainbow, okay? Such amazing things are on their way for you. You are, you're rising above this. You're rising above like problems, doubt, conflicts, anyone who told you you won't make it. You telling yourself at one point in time, I don't think I'm going to make it. I think I'm going to give up. You're rising above all of that, okay? The Ace of Coins. I love this. Okay, so there's a couple of things happening here. So if you see here, this is like a coin purse or coin money holder, whatever you want to call it, right? So I'm seeing this in two ways. I'm seeing you opening this coin purse, and I'm seeing this expansion of your idea. I'm seeing this is a fantastic idea that's going to take you very, very, very far. I'm feeling like you can grow this idea as much as you want. It will continue to grow until you don't want it to grow anymore. And then it would still probably be like what's that called when it just keeps growing on its own? I can't think of the word, but you get what I'm saying, right? So that's one thing. I'm also seeing you depositing money into a bank account, and it's from this idea, okay? Look at the pentacles over here, these Five of Pentacles. Part of how you're going to win big is in finances, okay? The Page of Swords. This is a little bit like what I was saying with the Nine of Cups, okay? Total opposite here, where you're feeling devastated, you're feeling like, oh, my ideas aren't gonna work, nothing's coming together. I just heard you're getting your groove back here, okay? So you're getting your groove back, you are cleansing this, okay? You're cleansing, because remember here with the Five of Swords, you're leaving something behind, something that does not belong on your trajectory forward. So it's like you've cleansed this negative energy. You've cleansed this thought process of, oh no, maybe I should just give up. And by doing that, maybe you need to take a break too, okay? That's just something that just came to me. If you're right here still, maybe you just need to take a break, take a minute away, cleanse your energy somehow by going for a walk, going for a swim, you know, putting some crystals on your body, doing some meditation, you know, something like that, going for a drive, whatever it is that you can do to kind of cleanse your energy. Because what I'm seeing here is that once you get rid of this, your ideas are endless. Some of them are going to work great. Some of them, you know, you can put them to the side. So some ideas are going to be better than others. But what's happening is that you're opening up to the possibilities. You're brainstorming again. You're getting your creativity back. You're getting like more precise with your vision and your movement forward. And you're back in alignment with this idea. Let's look at your last card. Could you have a better card to end your reading? This is the Six of Wands and this is the Success card. This person is literally holding a cup that is full of your dreams, full of your hopes. You've accomplished your dreams here. I cannot express this enough. You have the Star card, you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Six of Wands. Okay, victory, success, celebration, other people celebrating you. Remember I told you you're going to find your soul tribe in all of this here? That's what you have here. You will have people around you who support you, who want to see you win. You will be celebrating with these people. Spirit says this is just the beginning. Keep going forward, don't give up, and I wish I could be a fly on the wall to see you know, what you're doing here and how much you grow through this process and how much you like how happy you are that you pursued this and that you did not give up. It's going to be very, very empowering. I wish you so much luck with this. Okay. If you like this, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want a personal reading with me, you can book that on my website, which is linked below. Thank you so much for watching.